So a couple of weeks ago, I brought you guys a video where we discussed the dirtiest player at every League 2 club. You all really seem to enjoy that. So in today's video, we're going to be doing a similar sort of video where we go through every League 2 club and discussing who is the best tackler. Now, the information found in today's video will be linked down in the description down below, so you can fact check it for yourself. There's some players who didn't even make it onto the top 50 tacklers in the league before I actually got to their club. So maybe that is a little something that their club needs to have a look at, the fact that a lot of their players are not really sticking in at too many tackles. But if you do go on to enjoy today's video, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could try and hit 80 likes on today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you are new as well. We are now on the road to 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already, with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Drop a comment in as well down in the comment section down below. Let me know if you were surprised by your club's best tackler. It's a statistic really based on how many successful tackles you make per 90. That's how I have judged it in today's video. If you agree or disagree, let me know down in the comment section down below. But let's waste no further time and get straight into it. So we are going to be doing today's video in alphabetical order, going through each team, and then once I've gone through the information, I'll tell you where that ranks compared to every other player in League 2. I think the lowest ranked player on this list is 56th, and the highest rank is obviously first. Starting out then with AFC Wimbledon, you needed to make a minimum of 10 appearances as well to feature on this list. Their best tackler is Hussein Biller, probably pronounced that name wrong, I do really apologise. He's made 11 appearances so far this season for Wimbledon. He's played a total of 868 minutes, averages 3.8 tackles per 90, that leaves him second in the table. Barrow AFC's best tackler is Tyrell Warren. He's made 40 appearances so far this season, where he's completed 2,767 minutes, and he also averages 2.3 tackles per 90, that leaves him 29th on the list. Bradford City's best tackler is actually not at the club anymore. Matty Folds made 18 appearances for the Bantams before going out on loan to Harrogate Town. He made 1,620 minutes for the club. That left him with 3.3 tackles per 90, and it left him 4th in total. That is not the last time, though, that you'll see Matty Folds on this list. Carlisle United's best tackler was Owen Moxon. He's very good going forward, but defensively, he seems to be pretty sound as well. 40 appearances for him this season, 3,463 minutes completed in total. He averages 3.4 tackles per 90, which leaves him 3rd in the total best tacklers chart in League 2. Colchester United's best tackler was Marley Marshall Moran. He's made 14 appearances in total, completing 937 minutes. That leaves him then on 2.6 tackles per 90, which is 4th in total. Crawley Town's best tackler is Jake Hessenthal. Now, I believe he's left the club since, but he is still their best tackler per 90. 21 appearances for him in total, 1,800 minutes completed. That leaves him with 2.2 total tackles per 90, and in total leaves him 34th in the list. Crewe Alexandra's best tackler is Ryan Finnegan. He's made 11 appearances so far this season, completing 768 minutes. He does also have the 3.2 total tackles per 90, which leaves him 6th on the total list. Doncaster Rovers' best tackler then so far this season is James Maxwell. He's made 28 appearances in total, completing 2,246 minutes, leaving him with 2.9 total tackles per 90. That leaves him 12th in the overall table. Gillingham FC's best tackler so far this season is central midfielder Sean Williams. He's made 35 appearances in total, completing 2,928 minutes. He averages at 2.5 total tackles per 90. That leaves him 18th on the total list. Grimsby Town, this is probably not one of their best statistics so far this season. Their best tackler per 90 is John McAtee. He's made 23 appearances in total, completing 1,796 minutes. He's completed 2 tackles per 90. That leaves him 53rd in today's video. Harrogate Town's best tackler is Matty Folds. I mentioned it earlier. He did very well at Bradford City in terms of tackles. A little bit of a drop off at Harrogate Town, but he's still been very impressive there. He's made 15 appearances in total, completing 1,306 minutes. He's averaged 2.9 at total tackles per 90, which leaves him at 10th on the list. So overall, Matty Folds is on the list twice. He's actually in the top 10 twice, being 4th and 10th, which I think is very impressive, to be fair. Tells you everything you need to know about how his season has gone so far. When he's played, I think he's been fairly impressive, to be fair. Hartlepool United's best tackler then is Mohamed Silla. I don't think there's really any questions about this, to be honest with you. 32 appearances in total, 2,442 minutes completed. He averages 3.2 total tackles per 90. That leaves him 5th on the list for today's video. Leyton Orient's best tackler then is Idris El Mizunu. He's completed 36 appearances so far this season, with a total of 2,975 minutes being completed. He has 3 exact tackles per 90, which leaves him 8th on the list. Mansfield Town's best tackler is club captain Ollie Clark. He's completed 34 appearances so far this season, with 2,000 1,241 minutes played. He averages 2.4 total tackles per 90, and that leaves him 22nd on the list. Newport County's best tackler then is Cameron Norman. He's made 40 appearances so far this season, completing 3,478 minutes, which I think is very impressive. That's got to be close to pretty much every minute so far this season. He has completed 2.3 total tackles per 90, which leaves him 28th on the list. Northampton Town's best tackler is Mark Leonard. He's made 40 appearances so far this season, completing 2,942 minutes. He averages 2.1 total tackles per 90. That leaves him 44th in the table. Rochdale AFC's best tackler is Liam Kelly. He's completed 28 appearances so far this season with 1,930 minutes played. He averages 2.2 total tackles per 90. That leaves him 36th on the list. Bottom of the table of all the different clubs is Salford City's Elliot Watt. He's made 39 appearances so far this season, completing 3,443 minutes for the Ammies. He averages 2 tackles flat per 90, which is obviously not great that your highest tackler is only 2, but that might tell you a little bit something else about their style of play, that they keep the ball so often that they don't really need to be committing so many tackles. Stevenage's best player in terms of tackling so far this season doesn't even play for the football club anymore. Saxon Early has made 21 appearances, completed 1,227 minutes. He averaged 2.3 total tackles per 90, which left him 30th on the list. Stockport County's best tackler so far this season is Ryan Crosdale. Was probably a little bit unlucky to miss out on my League 2 underrated 11, to be honest with you. He was a player who I did consider very much, and you can see why with 39 appearances so far this season, completing 2,934 minutes. He averages 2.3 completed tackles per 90. That leaves him 32nd on today's video. Sutton United's best tackler is Craig Eastman. He's played 35 times so far this season, completing 2,948 minutes. He averages 2.1 successful tackles per 90. That leaves him 51st, not even in the top 50 for a Sutton United player. Swindon Town, they have the best tackler, completed tackles per 90 in the league. That is George McKeitran. Probably absolutely butchered that. I do really apologise. He's only made the 11 appearances so far this season, completing 894 minutes. When he has played, though, he's completed 3.9 successful tackles per 90. That is absolutely incredible. That obviously leaves him first on the list for today's video. I do think that is very impressive. Tranmere Rovers, his best tackler so far this season is Lee O'Connor. He's made 34 appearances so far, completing 2,856 minutes. That leaves him with 2.2 completed tackles per 90, and that also leaves him at 37th on the list. The final club then is Walsall FC. Their best tackler is 9th in the table with Liam Kinsella. He's made 33 appearances so far this season, completing 2,672 minutes, averaging 3 flat tackles per 90, which I think again is pretty decent. Anyone inside that top 10 is fairly good. There were a lot of, I think Bradford and I want to say it was Crewe or Colchester, something like that, had a lot of players in that top 50. I think for Bradford, you had Smallwood, Gilead, Halliday were in there. There were a couple others as well. They're just some that I remember off the top of my head. I think Crewe had a fair few players in there. Finn Back was in there at Carlisle. Wimbledon had a few players in there. From the top of my head, I think the teams that are more around mid-table, lower half, seem to obviously complete more tackles. Maybe that's because they have less of the ball. Obviously, Bradford City being a little bit of a non-exception there. But away from home, we like to give the ball up a little bit more to try and play in the counter. And I think that works fairly well, to be honest with you. But anyway, that is where I'm going to leave it for today's video. If you have enjoyed it, please make sure to drop a like on there for me. If you could, try and hit 80 likes. As I said at the start of today's video, that'd be massively appreciated. Subscribe if you're new as well. We are now on the road 7,000 subscribers, so please make sure you are subscribed if you haven't already with that post notification bell on. It's free to do so and it does massively help out. Get your thoughts in down in the comment section down below. Were you surprised by your club's best tackler per 90? Let me know down in the comment section down below. Don't forget as well to check out my second channel. The link to that is down in the description down below. We are trying to get 1,000 subscribers over there as quick as possible, so please make sure to go over and subscribe if you haven't already. Thank you very much for watching today's video. Have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you all very soon for another one. Peace.